Hey, what's going on? So we're going to be casting a game between Fabio M. Reyes over here in the blue at 1225 versus Big Slick 89 in the red at 1219. It looks like our player in the red is playing some form of Jurracs, most likely a Logia variant, because that seems to be most popular. So Cyber Dragon did get bottomless, but Cyber Dragon is great bottomless bait. Oh, Banisher. So he could be protecting Banisher. Usually people that are playing Banisher are playing some variant of anti-meta, and so looks like, oh, he is going to attack, which I don't blame him for, but he's probably going to have a response for it. Mirror Force, and now the Jurrac is removed. Ooh, Fossil did, okay. Main phase 2, and I was curious to see why he went for that. Ooh, another Jurrac. So when it's destroyed by battle, you get to special summon 2 tokens, level 1. Okay. Let's see. There's gonna be duality. Okay, that's good. Ooh, Solemn Judgment is a very good card. So is Heavy Storm, but against a Jurrac deck, which I don't think has too much back row, I don't think it's gonna be that viable. So yeah, adding Solemn Judgment definitely is a great card to add with Duality because it answers pretty much everything. Ooh, Doomcow. And Doomcow will get rid of that the Jurrac, and the Jurrac will not get any tokens. And then Doomcow will negate the effect. Ooh, what is this card? Oh, that is kind of a good card. That is not that bad at all, realistically. I haven't seen this card. I'm wondering what set it's from. Maybe it's from the new set. But yeah, the only thing is it needs to be sent to the graveyard. But that card wouldn't be bad, realistically, had Banisher plus Doomcow not been on the field to pretty much negate whatever he does at the moment. And it looks like our anti-meta player really does have great control right now. And he just set Solemn Judgment, which he had with Duality. So he's in a pretty good position. As long as he can keep on protecting that Banisher there. Solemn Judgment on the Jurrac, which is something you really need to do if you don't have answers. So I'm thinking his back row perhaps is something that he cannot use at the moment, or just a bluff. Let's see what he does. Because I think the back row for the Jurrac player here isn't anything too good. That's not, obviously he would have used it a lot earlier had it been something great. Yeah, enemy controller just to survive. It wasn't bad. I personally probably would have kept the enemy controller a little bit later. I mean, he could have taken some damage right now. So it looks like our anti-meta player has kind of lost field control right now without Banisher against a Jurrac player. Ooh, Fossil Dyna. So Fossil Dyna is a quite good card here. But most of the tracks have relatively decent attack, so attacking over a Fossil Dyna won't be a problem, but he does have 2 back row cards, so let's see what he does, because we remember this card has been on the field for quite some time and it hasn't been active, so perhaps it could be something not that great. So his attack is currently at 1800. Let's see if he has any answers to protect the Dyna. Ooh, looks like he does not have an answer. And it does have 1800 attack because his opponent had 1 monster, which is not bad. I mean, it's not a bad card, it just has relatively good attack. The effect is pretty mediocre though. Let's see, because if you have more than 1 Jurrac on the field, you're usually going to go for other things like Logia. So let's see. Ooh, Shrink, which will be quite a good card against Doomcow. Doomcow would have been a great card, just because it would be able to get over that, plus stop a lot of the effects that the Jurrac player could possibly use. And so he will lose his Doom Caliber, which is unfortunate here. I'm wondering what the anti-meta player's back row is, because he really needs something to answer this before Elagia cooks. If he summons Elagia, the other player is in a really bad position because, you know, Elagia is an auto +1 if it gets to resolve. So he's tributing this card and setting before lower. That is kind of good. He's the tuner too. Alright, so he can make Elagia, which I'm not surprised that he is doing. Because that's kind of what they like to go for, and it is pretty good. I mean, yeah, you could argue that he would be able to do more damage, and in fact, game him had he attacked with both of them, but it could be the safer play here. Ooh, Rekindling, which I haven't really seen in Jurracs, really. So now he can attack for game with that extra 200 damage. Oh, and there's no response. Oh, Starlight Road. Is he going to flip the other card? Okay. Let's see what it's... Oh, it's Smashing Ground. Okay. So yeah, had he actually activated that Smashing Ground when Doom Caliber was on the field, he actually would have been in a much better position. Yeah, had he activated Smashing Ground, perhaps maybe main phase 2, when his Doom Caliber died, it might have been okay to actually do that. But I think he was hoping that the other player would activate Heavy Storm, and he really needed to have 2 cards back row to protect him, because Stardust does hurt most Jurracs just because they can't really get over it. But if there's any other plays that you guys thought would have been better, personally, I think I might have main phase 2 Smashing Grounded, but I can see the reason why the anti-meta player decided not to, and that was, of course, he was hoping he would activate Heavy, and he can then use Starlight Road. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.